Hi guys, welcome to Easy English Literature channel. Let's first talk about the characters in Purple Hibiscus, a novel by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So the first oldest character is Papa Nuuku. Papa Nuuku is the father of Papa Eugene Adichie and Auntie Ifeoma. Auntie Ifeoma is Papa Eugene Adichie's sister, who is a professor at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. She has three children: Amaka, Auntie Ifeoma's oldest child, a 15-year-old artist. Then Obiora is the second child, who is 14 years old, and her youngest child is Chima, a 7-year-old boy. Now let's talk about the second set of characters, the Eugene's family, which consists of 4 members. His wife Beatrice Adichie. He has 15 years old daughter Kambili Adichie, the narrator of the novel, and a son Jaja, also known as Chukwuka Adichie. Another character comes into light. The character is Father Amadi, for whom Kambili falls. I hope you have understood the characters now. So let's now move on to the summary. So I have divided the summary into 3 segments. Number 1, introduction. Second is the body, and the third one is conclusion. In the introduction part, I am going to talk about Kambili and her family. Kambili is the narrator, is fond of her papa and idealizes him. She describes Papa's fierce devotion to Catholic tradition and the priest at their church, Saint Agnes, who is a white British man named Father Benedict. Father Benedict praises Papa extravagantly, as Papa only describes the truth into his newspaper Standard. It is the newspaper's name. Then Papa is praised outside his home, but least they know about Papa's violent behavior. For instance, on the Palm Sunday, Papa notices that Jara did not take the communion. When they arrive home, Papa slams his missile down on the dining room table and interrogates Jaja about it. Kambili then tries to make the situation normal, but Papa was furious. Now, Papa loves to share his tea with children, which is mentioned as love sip in the novel, shows the bonding with his children. But the tea burns their tongues and causes them pain. But it proves that Papa loves them immensely. Then another time, Papa shows his violence on his wife. He beats Beatrice because she did not go to the church, as she was not feeling well. Papa beats her until she miscarriages. After beating, Mama used to polish her figurines. Papa can be called as a colonial product, since he has adopted the mindset of his missionary teachers that everything Western is always superior, and that he must cut himself off from his roots to be a true Catholic or a civilized man. Thus, Papa always prefers speaking and hearing English over Igbo, that is their native language, because he sees English as the more civilized language. Then, at Christmas, we see the family goes to their home village of Abba. Papa's father, Papa Nuku, lives there, but Papa does not speak to him because his father follows traditional religion and won't become Catholic. Remember Auntie Ifeoma? I told you, she is Papa's widowed sister, who is a university professor, arrives in Abba with her children, Amaka, Obiora and Chima. They are precocious and outspoken. Auntie Ifeoma is fearless lady who openly criticizes both Papa and the government. Ifeoma takes Jaja and Kamili to an Igbo festival. On Christmas, Papa feeds the whole village. But the next day, Papa catches Kambili breaking the Eucharist fast. As she eats some food along with a painkiller she needs to take for menstrual camps, and he beats her, Jaja and Mama. Ifeoma convinces Papa to let Jaja and Kambili to visit her in Ensuka. Kambili and Jaja arrive. They are amazed by how happy they are in the house, despite the fact that they are in the poverty. Jaja is fascinated by the purple hibiscuses in Ifeoma's garden. Father Amadi, a young, handsome Nigerian priest, comes to dinner, and Kambili starts bonding with him. Ifeoma hears that Papa Nuuku is sick, and she brings him in her house. Amaka starts painting a picture of Papa Nuuku. But here, the bonding between Father Amadi and Kambili gets stronger. As he takes Kambili to the local stadium, he makes her chase after him and tries to get her to talk, but Kambili, who has a set of notions for the priests, finds him unpriestly. Then Papa finds out that Papa Nuuku is staying in the house. And when he arrives in the next morning, the family discovered that Papa Nuuku has died in his sleep. Then Papa takes Jaja and Kambili to Enugu. And Amaka gives Kambili Papa Nuuku's painting that she has painted. Then Papa punishes Jaja and Kambili for not telling him they were staying in the same apartment as their grandfather was staying, because he is a pagan. He punishes the children by pouring boiling water on their feet. Papa and his editor, Mr. 8 Coker, decide to run a controversial story in the Standard newspaper. Soon after, it is discovered that 8 Coker is assassinated with a package bomb. Papa tries to help his family financially. One day, Kambili was admiring the painting of Papa Nuuku, but suddenly Papa comes in. He beats Kambili severely and she wakes up in the hospital. To cure Kambili physically and emotionally, Papa agrees to let Jaja and Kambili return to Ensuka. But in Ifeoma's house, a dark cloud was overshadowing them. That she spoke out against the sole administrator, which could lead her to lose her job appointed by the government. The university closes after a student riot. Men ransack Ifeoma's flat trying to intimidate her. But Kambili is cheerful. Now as she can meet Father Amadi, and she falls more deeply in love with Father Amadi, who seems attracted to her. Mama arrives one day after being beaten into another miscarriage. Papa takes his family home, and the next day is Palm Sunday, on which the novel begins, when Jaja faces off against Papa. After Palm Sunday, Ifeoma calls to say that she has been fired and they are moving to America. Jaja and Kambili had to return to Ensuka. Ifeoma takes them on a pilgrimage to Aoko, where Kambili sees visions of the Virgin Mary and reaffirms her faith. Father Amadi leaves to do missionary work, and Kambili weeps and finally confesses her immense feelings to him. Ifeoma gets a visa and prepares to leave Nigeria. But in Papa's house, we get to see that Papa is found dead at his desk. But who killed him? That's the question right now, right? So Papa's body was sent for autopsy, which is completed now. But Mama confesses she was slowly poisoning him. The police arrive and Jaja takes the charge for the crime on him. 3 years later, Kambili and Mama visit Jaja in prison, find him silent, and it was declared by the policemen that he will be released soon. Mama has grown withdrawn, but Kambili believes that it would be a new beginning in their life. It's time to discuss about the symbols. So the first symbol is the purple hibiscus. The purple hibiscus in Aunt Ifuma's garden, from which Jaja was fascinated, symbolizes Jaja and Kambili's experience of opening up and finding their independence in Ensuka. Jaja brought some of them to Enugu, their home. Planting them in their house shows the lack of freedom in their house that they want. Second symbol is Mama's figurines. Remember the Mama's figurines that she used to polish after every beating of Papa. Symbolizes the submissiveness and silence the family lives with under the fear of Papa's violence. And when the figurines are broken, it means the silence and the bearings are also broken. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching.